Well, good evening. Welcome to Sunday evening. And yes, I'm sat here and it's virtually dark. At this time in the evening, in June, the sun should still be glowing into the room. Yes, setting behind the house, but there should still be a bright glow of sunshine and a feeling and sense of warmth and gaiety that we are in June, that it is now summer, that we're beginning to feel the benefits. But no, there are no benefits at the moment. Seriously, and it's so cold. Scarf, hoodie, gloves, and feel as though I've got a cold. Just absolutely ridiculous. Are you enjoying this beautiful evening, Paul?
Yes, I'm going to have some rosé wine in the garden in sunshine shortly.
Well, I think you're already drinking wine, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not rosé though.
I think I might have a glass of wine tonight, I tell you. Oh, God, it's just so... And to be honest, just moaning a little bit more, I can really see why in the 70s and 80s people just said, you know what, sod this, I'm going to live in Spain. Because people did, in the 80s especially. People just left and bought properties in Spain. Because at least in Spain, you are guaranteed some warmth. You have a summer. And I think, if I had spare cash, I'd do that. But I haven't got any spare cash, so I won't be doing that. So, yeah, just... And, yeah, whatever. I can't be arsed. So, yeah, Sunday night. It's been a busy weekend. We've had Sophie here, as you know, from Sunday Chat last week. So it's been a fairly occupied weekend. There's been stuff to do. Yes, I had Friday off, but we filled Friday with stuff, as one does. I'm going to turn the lights on. Alexa, front room on. Oh, that's better. Let there be light. So, it has been a busy weekend, and it does feel like Monday morning is fast approaching. Yeah. And I do feel quite tired now. But that's okay. It's time to relax. I've done a bit of sewing this afternoon. I needed to repair a top. It wasn't terribly successful because it's a very stretchy material. And it was quite hard to do, but it was to basically just stop the rest of the hem unraveling, which I did. So I got Janome out. I know you've not heard her name for a while. That's my sewing machine, Janome. Haven't done any sewing for a while. Haven't had time. Really, just haven't had the time. So yeah, Paul's putting something together for dinner. And it's time to chill out. Yeah. So I'll say goodbye. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try my very best to do a vlog every day this week. Whether I will get Friday off this week is another matter. Gonna try my best. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. Welcome to Monday evening. The first day of the week is over. Hurrah! Whew, it's been a bit of a day today. So, woke up very early this morning. I don't know. It was around 5:30, I think. 5:30. Got up, made tea. And then just sat around looking at my phone for God knows how long. I didn't need to have a wash or anything like that this morning. My hair I washed yesterday. Not that you know, it looks a bit of a mess. I've just taken it out of its hair bands and because it's been scraped back all day. But it's looking a bit frizzy. Oh well, can't be arsed. Yeah, didn't need to do anything, just got dressed and went to work. But it was a bit of a busy morning first thing. And I had a meeting that I was meant to attend, and I said to them, look, sorry, you'll have to wait for me. Start without me. I've got a couple of things that need to be done that are urgent, so had to deal with those. But then I joined the meeting and actually it was fine. And I had to also decide on my leave days because I had 4 days to take before the end of June. So with my boss being off, I agreed that with my colleagues. So I'm going to be taking next Tuesday and Wednesday off, and the following week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Hurrah! But going in on the Thursdays and Fridays to do the extra work, which is fine. I don't mind doing extra hours when it's a little bit more balanced, with a bit of time off. So yeah, that's been sorted. So that's good. I also had a word with the head of service about going back to my original part-time hours and looking at the situation with all the hours I've done and the leave that hasn't been accrued, and also the lack of sick time, sick benefits. Not that I've been off sick, but the lack of sick benefits should I have been off sick on those extra days that I'm not contracted to do. So I've opened a dialogue with the head of service about that. He's really nice. I've known him for years. He's moved up through the ranks, and now he's top of the tree. So yeah, he's quite amenable to opening up that conversation. So that's great. So the email that I wrote last week can have a little amendment made to it and be sent. So that's all good. So that's quite productive, but it has been a busy day. We have some sunshine at the moment, although the clouds over there are looking very grey, I noticed on my way home. So I think we may get just a little bit of rain this evening, perhaps, but it's still feeling very cool. I had to wear my nice padded jacket to work because, and my scarf and my gloves. Car alarm. So yeah, it's been a busy start to the week, but that's okay. I do like it busy. But it was busy enough. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So anything else to report? I don't think so. All good. Not feeling particularly tired, although I'm quite sure in the next couple of hours I'll start to feel that 5 o'clock start. Yeah. Hey ho. It's the time of year. I always wake up early, unless I've been up very late the night before. Maybe I should stay up later. No, it's not going to work for me. I need that. I need those 7 hours. Yeah. I'm going now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Well, good evening. It's Tuesday evening. And already it feels like the week is dragging. Feels like it should be Thursday by now, but it's only Tuesday. Grace. So, I went in slightly early this morning because we had a visit booked by a new director of some section, I don't know what, a sort of high up boss, some doctor, I don't know, can't remember exactly what their title is, but I thought to myself yesterday, I thought the site's looking a little bit scruffy. We've recently had the grass cut. And in doing that, any litter tends to get chopped up and they don't bother picking it up. And I'd noticed there were bits of paper and some plastic and a couple of cans and, dotted around the site. So I thought, I'm going to go in early and do a litter pick. And also I noticed that our sign on our driveway for our team was green with sort of mossy algae type build up. So I thought, I'm going to go in early, I'm going to do a litter pick on the site and I'm going to wash that sign. So I did, first thing this morning. And I was really pleased because it just made such a difference. Made the site look a bit neater, And frankly, nobody else is going to do it. So if I don't do it, then nobody will. And I also brushed up the ramp up to the front door of reception, made sure it was all looking, fairly neat and tidy and spruced up a little bit. So that was good. But on the whole, work has been fairly quiet. Yeah, quite unusual. I mean, there's been enough work to keep me going, but there's been a few moments where nothing's been happening. There were no appointments today either, just an interview. So yeah, it was, very manageable day, which is good. Yeah. Weather-wise, it's been very cool. It was a cool night last night. And it's been some sunshine, but a build-up of cloud this afternoon. Pollen levels are still high. I'm still feeling bunged up. And I'm pretty sure it's to do with pollen. I don't think I've got hay fever, but I do get sort of scratchy, dry eyes by the end of the day. And I mean, nothing, unmanageable, but just bunged up, scratchy eyes. So I think the high pollen levels are affecting me. But it is fairly breezy as well. It's a fairly dull evening. The sun is trying to peep through. Pardon me. Just had a tea. But yeah. Summer 2024. Disappointing is the word. I was speaking to one of my Australian colleagues and she was talking about how she's sort of getting used to these very long, light evenings because where she's from in Australia, they don't get that. It just goes dark at 6 o'clock and, they don't get this long, light evening as we do, which, yeah, I like. I like the light evenings, but I also like the dark evenings as well. I like the variation that we get in the seasons that, of course, a lot of countries nearer to the equator don't get, So, yeah, I like the seasonal variations. But it still feels like we're in early spring temperature-wise. So cool. In fact, I'm going to have to put a jumper on shortly because I'm feeling quite cool now. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Nothing else to report. It's all good. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week already. I'm still sniffling. It's dull. Everybody at work is complaining how cold it is. I mean, it's not cold in work, but because the heating has come on because it's so cold. But it's just so miserable. We haven't had any rain today, but it's been so grey and so cool, you know? And I've got an ulcer on the side of my tongue, which is really painful. I'm hoping it will ease as we go into tomorrow, but it's just so annoying. I don't get them very often, but when you do, it's kind of like, you're eating and, just painful and annoying, especially when you have lots of talking to do, which I have today. So today we had a new member of staff start with the team, a new psychology administrator, which is really great. Been looking forward to her starting for a long time. Recruitment process takes forever. But yeah, she's finally started. So I've started her induction for my section for reception. And she's going to be working for the NHS on the NHS side of things. So she's really lovely. I've really warmed to her already, and I think she's going to fit into the team really well. It's a very friendly team. For those of you who don't know, I work for our local learning disability team, which serves the London Borough of Ealing. And it's a joint team between health and social care. So I work for both of the teams. So yeah, that's good. And also, really nice thing happened this morning. A customer's parents gave me this box of Lindor to say thank you to me, which was really sweet. We're not supposed to accept gifts, but it doesn't happen very often. And hey, it's hardly a taxable benefit. But believe you me, my previous boss would have told me off. It's a taxable benefit, you can't accept that. Really, what am I supposed to say? Sorry, I can't accept this box of chocolates. It's only a box of chocolates. And he said to me, this isn't much, it's nothing. I said, believe you me, to a chocolate lover, this is everything. It was really nice interaction that I had with them, with the mom and dad in reception. So that was lovely. So I've had a few little minor gifts over the years, and I've always been gracious, and I've always said I'm going to share it with my colleagues. I'm not sharing this with my colleagues. It's mine. I know it's really bad, isn't it? I just put it in my bag and brought it home. It was given to me. And it's going to be eaten by me. Yeah, selfish. Oh well. I'm not very selfish. I'm a very generous person, but sometimes things are for me. Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, it was quite a busy day in terms of welcoming this new member of staff and doing some work with her. And also a new cleaning team started this afternoon as well, which was really lovely. They were very sweet. I had to show them where things were and where the keys were and various bits and pieces. So that was all good. And they were very charming and very sweet and got to work a little bit earlier because they arrived about 4:30. Cleaning doesn't normally start till about 5:30. So it was good to meet them. And yeah, that's it. Got nothing else to say really. Just hope this ulcer goes down in the next day or so. It's most annoying. Hey ho, c'est la vie. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. It's Thursday evening. I'm just waiting for Paul to get home. He's been down to Cranley. I've just made some food. We're having chickpeas and vegetables in a tomato sauce with couscous this evening. So he's got to get in, and then he's got to pop down and feed and medicate our neighbour's cat, simply because it involves an injection and he's practiced doing it, so he's taking on that job. I know I can hear you. Why aren't you doing it, Richard? Da, 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 because I don't want to. No, for fear of doing it wrong. I think that's him now. So he's going to get in, do that, and then we'll eat. It's been a challenging day today for a variety of different reasons. Quite busy at work. Is that somebody parking where Paul's going to park, or is that actually Paul? Let me see. Oh God, it's our neighbour. They've just parked in his space. That means he's going to have to park down the road. Oh God. Thanks for that. So annoying. She never parks there. She never parks there. But she has tonight. Thank you. I'm such a Grinch, I tell you. There's a sort of unspoken rule that, people have their places where they park. They know our driveway is not being used at the moment because it's covered in rubbish. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a wash on as well. So I've been busy since I got in, and the day was busy as well at work for various reasons, like I say. I'm not going to go into details. So I've been training a new member of staff who's got to learn how to cover the basics of reception. So I'll be doing some more work with her tomorrow. And frankly, I'm looking forward to next week when I've got Tuesday and Wednesday off. I know it seems a bit strange, but I had to take 2 days in 1 week and 2 days in the following week. So I ended up sort of wangling full days on Wednesdays. So it's ended up with 5 days in total. And I thought I'll spread them over 2 weeks. That means I get the benefit of going into work on Thursday and Friday and getting paid the extra hours. That's my reasoning as well. So yeah, just busy. Weather is awful. It's been raining. It's cold. It's grey. There's all these memes going past, is summer ever going to start? Summer failed to load. And it's true. It's really disappointing and really horrid, and I know I keep talking about it, but that's what we do. That's what we do in Britain. We moan about the weather constantly. And I've still got this bloody ulcer on my tongue. I've ordered some Bonjela from Amazon. I know, I could have gone to the chemist, but I just couldn't be bothered. I know. Yeah, hey-ho, whatever. 2 other things. I'm going now. I need to fork over my couscous, soaking in hot water at the moment. Oh. Hey-ho, who'd work full time? Oh, God, it's so tiresome. It really is. Anywho, I'm just waffling now. I'm annoyed with her over the road for doing that. Anyway, move on. Bye for now. It's Friday evening. And it's been another grey, wet, sunny, cold, breezy day. Uh-huh. Yeah. Apparently we will be getting some warmer weather at the end of June. I've read. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know. No idea. You just can't tell. No. So, today, work-wise, busy. I was doing some more training this afternoon with a new member of staff, and then at one point, we heard sirens. Lots of sirens, and I thought, God, they're not coming here, are they? I've not called the police. Blue lights flashing, and then a colleague who had been outside happened to find out what was going on, and apparently a body was found in the river, which is very sad. Don't know anything more than that. It's been on Twitter, whatever it's called now, X, I don't know. Yeah, so excitement in the area, and the police were still there when I left work at 5:30. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen in your local area. Whew. So no doubt we'll hear more about that as more information is discovered. Yeah, bizarre, totally bizarre. So I feel like I've got a cold, but I haven't. Bunged up, had a massive sneezing fit last night. Yeah, just congested and bunged up and feeling cold. Oh, yeah, not very pleasant. So I don't have an awful lot to say this evening. Paul's making some dinner. We're going to chill out, watch TV as usual. And yeah, I guess I'll be in bed early. Feeling quite tired. It's been a busy week. It's been a full week. And yeah, not bad. I mean, not bad at all, apart from today with that news. Yeah, it's been a good week. Busy but good. That's it. Don't have anything else. Not feeling terribly inspired this evening. But that's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, and I'm feeling exhausted. I think on the whole it's been a busy week. It's been a full week. And yet again, I'm thinking about the weather. It's been chucking it down this morning. Grey, wet, breezy, cold, just thoroughly unpleasant. And the whole country's talking about this miserable June weather. Yeah, we just can't help ourselves, as I've probably said several times this week. Poor Paul has had to go down to the plot. They've got a work party this morning in the rain. He said if it got any heavier, he'd cancel it. So, and I'm doing chores. I've stripped the bed, changed the bedding, put a wash on. I'm going to have a tidy around. It's fairly clean, the house. I had a little vacuum around during the week. But I just need to tidy and clean the loos, do my tea towels, bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm afraid it's not been a terribly exciting week. It's very domestic this week, really. But next week should be a little bit more interesting because I've got a couple of days off, and I'm hoping if the weather improves, we can perhaps get out for a walk on Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I have got a doctor's appointment because I had a blood test recently that has revealed I have slightly higher cholesterol than I should have. It's probably due to all the chocolate I've eaten in the past few months. Yeah, my diet is very good, but I've eaten too much chocolate. I've probably eaten far too many tortilla chips and also too much cheese, because that can be the only things, those are the only things I eat that are not very good, and I don't eat them in massive quantities at all, because everything else in my diet is very good. It's essentially a fairly low-fat diet in general, but I do go through phases of, eating probably too many things that aren't really that good. But I'm not particularly worried about it. I think it's checking my diet, checking those things that aren't so great, and just making sure I keep them minimal in my diet rather than more than I should. Anywho. So yeah, they may want to put me on statins, but I've actually sought advice from one of the nurses at work, and she said it's better to try and alter the diet rather than automatically go on statins. So, but yes, so I've got an appointment with the doctor, a face-to-face appointment on Wednesday morning. So I'll let you know what the outcome of that is. Yeah, so I better get dressed, I suppose. It's coming up to, I think, 11:15. I did sleep in a little bit this morning. And actually, the sun was out first thing. Yeah, I remember seeing some sunshine. Just a glimmer. It's definitely gone now, although they do say it's going to brighten up later. I'll believe that when I see it. And I did read thundery showers as well. No evidence of that yet. I can hear my washing machine's on a spin. Yeah. So it'll be time to hang that out soon. I did a wash yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. And the day before. So I'm kind of up to date on my washing. That's good. God, domestic bliss, huh? Yeah. And to let you know, Sunday Chat, we're not going to be filming that until tomorrow. So it'll be out Sunday afternoon. Yeah. There we go. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry that it's not been particularly exciting. It's just, a slice of daily life and its monotony. That's how it is sometimes, huh? Bye for now. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.